The eyes of football switches to Africa as the Africa Cup of Nations returns. 24 countries begin this competition, but only one will become champion. That's right. Who will that be? Well, today we're going to do a deep dive. That's right, folks. Back once again with another video. Today we're going to preview the latest country in my list of the Africa Cup of Nations. Can they go the distance or will they be eliminated at the first hurdle? What am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you in a second. If you're new, where you've been, stop what you're doing, swallow what you're chewing, and smash the old subscribe. Your one-stop shop for Blackburn Rovers, Africa Cup of Nations, and world football is right here, boys and girls. We'll have previews, reviews, watch-alongs, and predictions, all that kind of stuff, and everything in between. So do us a favor, hit the like and hit the subscribe. Also, a big shout out to the members and the patrons. You know who you are. But anyway, we're going to get right in the deep end and preview the next nation. Who is it? Well, I'll tell you. All right then, folks, the Africa Cup of Nations is just around the corner. And today we're going to take a look at the latest nation on my list. What am I talking about? Well, stand by because we're going to preview this. Next up for us, it is Egypt. That's right, Egypt coming at you in this Africa Cup of Nations qualifying back in Group C. Winners securing their spot on the 15th of October 2024. They've been here 27 times in total. 1957 was the first. Their last was back in 2023. Their current streak right here, right now for Egypt is 5 consecutive tournaments. Their best ever was champions, and we're talking multiple champions. Back in 1957, their first tournament. 59, and back in 1886, 1998, the year 2006, 2008, and in 2010. Goodness gracious me. So multiple winners. What does that make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times winners, if my calculations is correct. Meanwhile, they're currently ranked 34th in the world of FIFA. I think they are fading as an African powerhouse right now. I think their golden generation is slipping through their fingers. Don't get me wrong. I still think they're a contender for this competition, and they might have a deep run going on. They're led by Houssam Hassan, and of course the starman, or El Capitano, should we say, Mohamed Salah. But let's revisit how Egypt got to this competition. They secured their spot by coming out on top of this group. 14 points for them, yet to taste defeat in a group that also consisted of Botswana, who also qualified, Mauritania, and Cape Verde. Goodness gracious me, look at that. It's just madness to think, you know, Egypt qualified for the World Cup. Cape Verde also qualified, but in this competition, they were poor. Poor were Cape Verde, and of course we will be at the World Cup, but Botswana won't. So it's just bizarro how all that pans out. So looking forward to Egypt in this competition. They're in Group B alongside South Africa, Bafana, Angola, and Zimbabwe. And it kicks it off with Egypt against Zimbabwe in Group B on the 22nd of December. Then they lock horns with South Africa, which I believe would be the match that you would anticipate to decide who comes out on top. And right now, I don't know between these two. I think Egypt leaning towards them on the 26th. I think they might just nick it, but it is tight. And then they wrap it up against the Angola side, who can also be problematic. So it's not the easiest of group for Egypt. I do think they should still qualify. Top 2, you go through. Third, you might have a little bit of a patient wait. But I think Egypt should have too much quality to go through. But realistically, looking at this group, it is quite toughy. Coming into this, the odds for Egypt right now are 5-1. That's significantly better than the likes of Senegal, Cameroon, of course, some other powerhouses. So the bookies anticipate Egypt to make a significant run. And I also make them think that they'll make a solid run. But I think they're going to have a bit of a bumpy path in the end. Semi-finals is where I think Egypt will end, of course. But that means they're going to go quite far and one to fear. So keep an eye on Egypt as the tournament gets closer. Well, there you have it, folks. There you have it. What do you think will happen with this country in the Africa Cup of Nations? Can they go the distance or will they be eliminated at the first hurdle? Let me know down below. Give me your predictions and comments about this country as we head closer to the start of the tournament. And, of course, join us again for the other countries in this tournament to see who I think will go the distance and, of course, my feedback on those countries. But anyway, until then, see you soon. Whenever that is, we're done.